Good morning, all my musical friends. John Smale here again. I woke up this morning. I'm not a religious man. I'm maybe a spiritual man, and I woke up thinking about the Pacettes, the wonderful women behind SmalesPace. If SmalesPace Coffee House was an airplane and I was the pilot, these were definitely the wind beneath my wings. They were the special sauce, the secret ingredient behind the success that we all shared and that so many people remember that visited. Special, you know, each one was a snowflake, but they all had something in common, and that was their ability to make people feel at home. Women are the mothers of the earth, and that's who they were. Special thanks go out to Marnie McIntosh. Marnie got more done in a day at between 7 and noon than most of us did in a couple days. And Nancy Dolan, every time she looked at me or giggled or smiled, I'd melt. Ruth Clark, from the beginning, boisterous, fun and funny and hardworking. Sheila Heller, I knew for years. Sheila was my little muse. We would have great times together, just making each other laugh. And what better therapy is that? We were all in our early 20s. We were kids. We were finding our way. We were needing companionship, and that's where the family feeling came from. Jeanette Gritani. Oh boy, if anybody was a mother figure, and I mean that in the kindest way. Jeanette was so capable and inventive, and she was a great leader in the kitchen. Her sister Marianne joined her, and it was always great to have Marianne there. She would always sing with the musicians behind and sitting on the stairs, and so I could just see her like a photograph. Laura Smith, the wonderful Laura Smith, the famous Canadian singer-songwriter Laura Smith. I can still see Laura with her tall, languid walk through SmalesPace, and she was like, follow me to the end. Ruth Caspell was very inventive in the kitchen, and she introduced the evening meal, the dinner hour, to SmalesPace with great stews and European cooking. Her sister Lois was her sidekick, and Lois was a very, very big part of that too. Yana DeHaan, Carol, Alice, Jenny. There were so many more, and I fear I've forgotten some of the names, and it's not out of disrespect. Now, they'd be swaying to the music, they'd be singing like a Greek chorus, Homer, don't go close to the shore, they'll wreck your ship if you follow the siren call. Here's some photos. Here's the black and white photo is me sitting in a chair, obviously, in the window, with a collage set into each pane, and you'll see a collection, a bevy of the girls there. I see it's very tiny, but I see Laura and I see Marnie, and oh golly, the other. And John had it must have been November, because I got a Movember mustache there. On the other top photo there, it's Murray McLaughlin giving a toast to the ladies of SmalesPace. I can still remember that toast, because Murray's never short for words and humor and wit. And Murray was saying the best thing about London, Ontario, are sitting around this table. And I see Dennis Pendrith, his bass player, is there too at the table. The photo below that is one of the Pacettes doing her homework. We had university students, high school students, college students, and they had to get their work done if they could enjoy the show. A lot of the Pacettes were volunteers. They would sort of get to enjoy the music. Many of them were sort of full-time. And more on that, because what I'll talk about is the kitchen. What I'll do is talk about the menu. What I'll do is talk about an average day. It was crazy, folks. Thanks, and especially a big thanks to the women of my life in those early days of SmalesPace, and right through my career at SmalesPace. Thank you so much.